we saw Oculus has been the most downloaded app for Christmas, I guess, because everyone got
an Oculus, yes. Except me.
Just like you're saying, like Outlander. If anyone wants to.
Yeah, if anyone wants to contribute, no.
Welcome to the 5th episode of the Influence Factor by the Influencer Marketing Factory. Today we are in person for our new episode in Milano, Italy. The both of us, we are both Italians, so we said this is the best way to celebrate the Italian DNA and talk about the trends of the new year, 2022. Marcella, welcome. How are you feeling?
Hello, good, thank you. And you?
It's all good. This year started definitely well, I'd say we can see there is a lot of things going on in the influencer marketing industry already.
Yeah.
We can see that. I mean, like it's past year in this period was a bit different than usual, but this year I'd say that it's going well. I mean, brands already putting the budgets for new campaigns already in January. That usually it's I don't want to say it's a dead month, but almost. But this year, I mean, it's going well. So this is like why we want to talk about the new trends, right? Because this year it's already started in a fast environment, I'd say, and also I'd say that a lot of things that we saw in the past months of 2021, usually maybe there is a sort of break between 2 years, but this time I can see that there is a continuum, right, from what happened in October, December of last year to now in January. So you selected a few topics, right,
yes,
for the new year. For the listeners, can you tell me a bit more about those?
Yes, so the trends we think are going to dominate 2022 are social commerce.
Okay.
We just published our new report.
Yeah, we're gonna talk
about it. Yes. Influencers, of course. Community.
Yeah.
And meta, augmented reality, gamification, everything about that.
Love it. A
Yes.
lot of things happening, right? So let's just dive in, and get started. So you said the first one is social commerce, right? As you just mentioned, we published, we worked at both of that, like a lot of hours, a lot of weeks, a lot of months in working on that. How many pages? 90?
90 pages this time.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of quotes from a lot of experts. We did a survey. We interviewed more than 1,000 people in the US. For example, 82% said that have discovered a product on a social media and purchased directly on their phone, which is huge.
Yeah.
We can see it with TikTok, with Instagram. They're adding more and more features. The buy button, tags, stickers, affiliate links, and influencer play a huge part on that, right?
Of course, definitely. And also for people that never really, I mean, maybe they don't know about social commerce too much. I mean, we also did an episode about the topic, and it's definitely interesting to see how, again, as of now, China has been, from the past 10 years, the leader of that, but now it's also the Western countries are finally understanding that people don't want to anymore lose too much time, right, and going on a social media and then go to a third-party retailer website, adding their information, again, credit card information. And so from this data, I can see that people want to, I think that we also saw that the majority of the people says that if they had to put their information again, they're going to leave the website, right? And that's why social media like Instagram and TikTok and Facebook have this smooth flow, right, where you can put things. So how do you, so since we can see that there is the trend, how do you feel it? Do you think that it's going to be something that is going to happening? It's already happening, but how do you feel it? Like it's going to be like something completely open to everyone, no matter the age? How do you feel on that one?
I mean, on my hand, I really like it. But from the survey, we found out that also a lot of people like to do, the traditional brick and mortar experience, which is fine. So I feel like we will have a more of a hybrid, It's interesting because, for example, with live streaming, you see those, brands and apps that they do these holiday festivals, holiday shopping for a week or two with all these events.
Yeah.
with a lot of influencers, celebrities.
Also because like live streaming, something is social commerce, right?
Yes.
So it's the possibility to buy something with a click inside the social media app. But something else then is live streaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm feeling is that, yeah, it can become a trend for the next year, but only if brands really understand the value of being on a live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So as happened in China, drop collections, FOMO effect, so the fear of missing out, right? So maybe there is a limited collection or big discounts. Yes. So again, as it happened in China, millions of people connect all together because maybe key opinion leader, that is a term, right, that is used in China, not influence, but it's a key opinion leader, is maybe selling something and it's a limited edition, or they are maybe 30-40% discount that they only can get without, I don't know, like a promo code during the live streaming. Mm-hmm. So I think that yes, it can definitely be a trend opening up to Western countries, but only if you make it like sort of time sensitive or something where money can be saved. If not, I don't think that people would lose or waste like 1 hour, right? And just listening to someone selling things. So that is something that I think that again could be definitely in, right? So social commerce and live shopping and live stream shopping for sure, 100%. I think is gonna be there. Yeah. But people have to be used, and also we need infrastructures, right? Because a lot of credit cards are not talking to each other, and now there is crypto getting in, being like, we want to replace credit cards, but also, PayPal is still there. I can see a lot of things.
Buy now, pay later.
Yeah, exactly. We saw that, right? That millennials spent a lot on these services for especially holidays, right?
Yes.
But now they have to pay back.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that not everyone is paying back. So what is going to happen also in that case? I don't know. I don't know do you think it's going to, like, we had a spike on that and then people are realizing that they have to pay back? So they're like, or they're like, whatever.
I feel like it's a great service.
Okay.
Also for Gen Z that maybe are a little bit more broke.
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, if you invest in crypto and NFTs, no, but
Of course.
But from our survey, we found out that 58% of users have used a buy now, pay later service.
Okay.
Compared to our previous service that we ran in early 2021, we asked the same question. And there's 36% more users have tried buy now, pay later since our first one.
That's a lot. I mean, I can see how before it was, even because, before, not a lot of retailers had it. Mm-hmm. They implemented last year. And for the customer, I think it's 0% on interest and the retailers pay. So again, I don't know on this one. I mean, maybe for US can be something for Europe. I don't know, because there is a different economy when it comes to debit and credit.
Yes.
So I don't really know. But so on that one for sure. And before we said social commerce, and you said before a word that we care about, that is influencers, right? So we all saw that what happened, right, in the past years. Finally, influencer marketing has recognized not just as a nice to have, but a must have. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
We saw that because of the cookies that have been, because of all the new regulations, so you cannot really track anymore as before. So influencers are becoming even more important. And finally, brands are understanding the potential. Yeah. We also, what do we have, like any case studies or something interesting to talk about when it comes to influencers and especially social commerce, right? Because we said that influencers can start making money, right, with affiliation fees and go on live streaming, shopping. Is there anything that caught your attention, or is there any data, anything that you want to highlight?
Yes, for sure. So, for example, we found out that 41% of users strongly agree that they like to take advantage of special discounts offered by influencers.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, because it makes sense. You are on social media, you see their posts, their stories, and you want to buy it right away. Something that comes to my mind, which is really recent, is a collaboration between the influencer Aureta and a brand jacket. I never remember the name now, but it's Italian actually. Okay. And she did a capsule collection. Okay. It was a drop. The jacket was more than $2,000. Wow. It went sold out in like 10 minutes, and now you have to go on the wait list to have it.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. But you know why? Because in another still part of our survey that people can find on our report, if you remember, when we asked you to rank out of 3 positions, possible positions and places, where you find inspiration, where you find all inspiration, but where you look at, like, before buying something. The first position is the brand account, right? Because, wherever you follow the brand account, you can find things. So, first of all, a trend that I can see, these brand accounts being even more conversational in their marketing, right? So, opening up conversation with their customers. But a second place is actually influencers. Yeah. And third place is family and friends. All of them are almost, I don't want to say, it was not like first, second, and third. It was like, brand account a bit more than influencers, but influencers is just second place, and then family and friends next to it. That means that people really now see, and they're going to see even more in 2022, influencers as part of friends.
Yeah. Also because with all this new wave of authenticity and transparency, I see a lot of influencers that they're sharing how much money they make on vlogs, YouTube, TikTok, with all the ad payment the creator found and stuff. Yeah. So there's a lot of this transparency, so you are more, they value what they say. Also because now you can really see when an influencer is not,
of course,
transparent and stuff. The other day I got a Sephora gift card as a present, and I was like, I don't really know what's going on in Sephora lately. Okay. So I went to on TikTok and I just searched Sephora must have, and I had all these influencers video. They were ranking all their favorite products, and I just watched a couple of them, and then I went to Sephora, website, and I just purchased everything. Yeah. But if it had the possibility to do it directly on TikTok, of course, I would do it. Like it's the same.
Of course, of course. Also because like TikTok in the UK now is experimenting the same flow that Instagram Shop has, right? So you see a product, you put in the cart, you can buy with a click. I did it in the past. I bought something on Instagram shops, and after the moment, all the info are already there, so I can just click on it and buy it. So that is definitely something that is gonna get even more power. So just to recap so far what we said for the trends. So again, people can just have a sort of refreshing about the topics. We said social commerce is definitely gonna get bigger. Better integrations for payments. Better integration when it comes to even shipments and logistics, a flow that is going to be better. Then thanks to the help of influencers and content creators having even more these, as you said, this authenticity behind the promotion of a product, and you can see how it is integrated together, right? It works all together because again, you have all the influencer marketing, more budgets for 2022, even more coming. We can see as an agency that brands are getting more money from other traditional media. They're shifting the budget to influencer marketing. So they're putting the money there, and then they're using this money to promote things. Could be during a live streaming or in a video. And again, now Instagram Instagram and Facebook are the ones that have the best, let's say, technology when it comes to that. But TikTok is definitely coming because, as I just said, they are experimenting in the UK, but soon it's gonna get in the US. And it's going to be interesting to see how, we all know that TikTok may be buyed. It's going to continue, but now it's going to even more going to be like, that you can buy directly on TikTok. And so I think that it's a win for everyone. And if you're a brand now listening, you should definitely put money in that one now because it's a win-win-win for everyone, right? The influencer get money out of it. You as a brand, you get better conversion rates, and the user, as I had to go through the hassle, of checking something there, going on another browser, put your information. Everyone is gonna win on that.
Yes. Also, to add on that, augmented reality is getting bigger. Oh yes. Also in these platforms like Snap, Pinterest. Yeah. But also I see, IG filters, like brands do these, glasses filters, which is huge because, for example, you can try on glasses, makeup, clothes. Yeah. So I feel like it's gonna be, very interesting to see how that develops. Like you can try on. Of course, it's not like trying on in reality. Yeah. It's not gonna. It's never gonna be the same. Yeah. Maybe.
Actually, this was something that I heard in another podcast. But back in the days, there was this guy that he invented this. Sort of suit with sort of trackers that you put on, and it takes your real size.
Oh.
And then you send these like your size, okay, and your shapes of the body to the manufacturer or whatever, and they build a custom like suit, whatever, or shirt on you. And it never really worked because maybe people are not used to. But imagine if these get back as a new trend, then you can maybe you can buy these, and then when you put that on top, I'm just thinking out loud here, but maybe with a Snap or a Meta filter, whenever you try something, it's not just a normal filter that everyone can use. It's actually custom on your body. And in that case, of course, you cannot feel the weight of a coat on you, right? It's not the same. No. But it's a starting point. So first of all, maybe you don't have to return so many products, right? That is another big problem. I think that one of the trends is going to be try to be more, environment friendly, right? Yeah. Because if you think about it, like people buy billions of products online because it's easy, but then they don't fit, they don't, so maybe if you can try a lipstick before, at least you see the color. Yes. If you can try a sneakers, like at least with AR, at least you see, do I like it with this paint of treasure on me, whatever. At least maybe you can reduce, the potential errors and trial and errors on that.
For sure.
So, and how do you feel? So this is AR. What about VR? We saw Oculus has been the most downloaded app for Christmas, I guess, because everyone got
an Oculus, yes. Except me.
Just like you're saying, like Outlander. If anyone wants to.
Yeah, if anyone wants to contribute now.
Okay. So how do you feel on that? So let me ask you this question. I saw something that Bill Gates said. He said that in the next 3 years, we're gonna go on the majority of meetings are gonna be in the metaverse.
Yes.
But I also saw this other guy on TikTok. Or I don't remember was a guy or girl, but like they said, okay, I don't believe in this mostly because look at the help desk tickets that I receive every day, and the majority of questions are like people not really used to technology, are not tech savvy, and so they're like, how do I restart Chrome? So he or she raised a good point, like technology can be there, but if the population, if the users are not used to and they're not that tech savvy, you can do whatever you want to do, but like if you think about it, at the end of the day, it's the usage of the people. How do you feel about that? Do you think that we're gonna get there? It's gonna be an hybrid? It's gonna be... How do you feel it?
Honestly, I don't know. Like for example, if I think about the times I've tried Oculus on, I was feeling like dizzy,
Okay.
So I feel like it's something we have to get used to, like you have, I don't know, maybe the Ray-Ban, Facebook glasses. It's more like for everyone, I feel like.
Okay.
Other than the Oculus being for some people, like I can see that on, depends on the field, like maybe tech companies, much more like, those integrated, companies, they will definitely take advantage of that. Other than maybe some more traditional, companies that are maybe they will try social media for the first time.
Even geography, think about it, like, right? The both of us were both from Italy, and we know that it's a country of all people, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be different. So if you are in Silicon Valley, it's a tech company, as you said. I do agree on that. Like it's easier because you are used to. But in many others, the average of age in certain companies, and it's not just about age. It's about also how you are used to like use your technology. So I guess I think that, to be honest, I don't think that it's gonna be that much of a trend. Mostly because tech companies are gonna try to push it, but I don't think that it's gonna do too much this year because people are not there yet. It's happening so much already. We are bombarded by social media and notification every single day. And it depends also how the COVID situation is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to stay inside in your apartment again for a long time, maybe then it's like Oculus can be a solution. But I feel that if people can go out, finally, I don't think that you want to spend 1 hour, 2 hours a day on that. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and it depends by the generation, right? Gen Alpha they are doing like video games already there. I was doing like a game in Oculus the other day, and it was all these kids, and for them it's normal.
It's normal, yes.
Right?
Totally. Like I consider myself a Gen Z, okay? I'm not a millennial. I'm in the between.
Okay.
But like for me, even if the pandemic ends, I'm so used to being home and to do everything like meetings on Zoom and all this stuff that I for me personally, okay, seeing people in person, it's super fun, it's amazing. But I like my virtual, world. And I feel like a lot of people like that.
And so, do you think that it's gonna, because something needs to be on Zoom, something has to put a headset on you, right? As you said, some people feel dizzy. To be honest, Oculus is not comfortable in my opinion. After 1 hour, I can feel it that it's pressing on my head and everything. So unless they do maybe a new device that is gonna be more comfortable, I don't think that I could stay for more than 1 hour a day as of now. And I know that it's gonna change things. So that's why I'm feeling that it can happen. It's gonna happen because we want to push that. But I think that again now the both of us, we can say let's meet in the metaverse. Let's even do a meeting like in using the meta, and everything. But if you're gonna ask someone that's gonna be maybe older age, they don't even know where to start.
Yes.
So again, I think that it's gonna take some
like
years.
2025.
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah. The most important thing is the device and how it's gonna be easy to use. I mean, when I had to put my Oculus on, it's a lot of work because you have to set up things. Again, for me it's easy.
The ambient hearing, like you can just be in a little room and
that's the thing.
I saw so many videos like people getting hit in their head because they didn't
exactly. So on this one, so you say maybe you're more confident than me on that one. For me it's like it's going there but not gonna be that.
Not a huge trend. Not a huge trend.
No, also because you have to invest money, you have to brands have to some brands are understanding TikTok now. Can you imagine to tell them like do a filter that you can use in the metaverse with Oculus? And even the percentage of people now got Oculus during the Christmas, but you have to think that if there is no device usage, then it means that there is also no software usage. And so I think that you need to get the device to everyone. Like now we have smartphone, but if you think about 10 years ago, when there was not the idea to having a device on you all the time, apps were less and less used by people, mostly because the device was not there. So I think that the first part should be the device integration, and then getting anthropological point of view, like how people get used to new technologies. And so it's gonna take years, I think.
Also, I feel like people use it more for fun now than work.
For sure, 100%.
I feel like now you build such a personality online.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the same for your avatar.
Yeah.
And I have some, interesting data on that.
Okay.
92% of people value customization in creating their virtual avatars.
Okay.
And we saw that with brands tapping into the metaverse.
Yeah.
We talked about that in our previous episode. But to give you a little bit of a context, the direct to avatar D2A economy is emerging. Companies can sell their virtual products directly to avatars.
Of course.
And fashion brands are the main, companies that are taking advantage of that. We saw Balenciaga that have partnered with Fortnite to design virtual outfits, and Gucci with Roblox.
Yeah.
We saw the famous bag that was sold for more than the reality bag, which for me it's crazy, but And that way you have like a unique shopping experience, more sustainable.
Okay.
In a way.
In a way, yeah.
Faster supply chain, of course. And you just have the cost development of that.
Of course.
Yes.
So just to recap on that and just to wrap in on social commerce and so on. So customization, people want to see more unique pieces that are designed on you or that you can design, right?
Yeah.
More drop collections. So we are moving from the mass production to something that is more one-to-one type of thing. So again, if you're a brand listening, you should definitely go into something that can having the customers feeling like they are unique, right? They're special and they want to co-create with you, right? That is another big trend, right? They want to see that it's gonna be, I'm not just buying from you, I'm co-creating these. So I think another big part of the trend is gonna be co-creation of branding, I'd say.
Also because this applies to social commerce, like personalized email, discounts, DMs, user-generated content.
Of course. Yeah. No, it's conversational marketing. It's more sort of bilateral communication between, again, brands and people with influencers, getting in that. Another point that I think that you put it down also before we were going there, but then we, changed topic. But another big thing, it is also the community, right?
Yes, of course. We saw a lot of brands opening their Discords, their OnlyFans, you know, because you can divide your super fans and you can have more an understanding of your, you know, niche audience, people that really supports you no matter what. They're interested, they're involved in every type of way with the brand, with the products and stuff. And we saw a lot of, you know, brands that hiring chief community officer, which is huge. For trends, you can just scroll on LinkedIn, you know,
of course.
job proposal, and you can see a lot of community positions. What do you think about the community? Like, how do you think it's gonna evolve from now?
So before, you know, with Web 1, you were mostly reading things. Web 2.0, it was like, okay, let's communicate a bit more. Now we're started getting decentralized. I'm not gonna get there because it's for maybe for another episode. But no, I think that like it's important that brands get more human and they have like someone as a role that look into that, you know, because again, communities like. We see the tip of the iceberg all the time, right? When it comes to a brand, that is what is happening on the brand account. But then, as you said before, there is a lot of niche of people that there is secondary market of, you know, certain brands. There is people that comment between each others about like new drops, new this, new that, new colors. There are other people that comment about like if they like something or they don't like it. So I can see why there is someone that should go in a little bit in the underground, right? And go, because at the end of the day, brands are selling to customers that have their own opinion. If you don't know anymore what your people want, you can create whatever you want, but you're not gonna sell. So you if you want to do proper social listening, you have to go in the communities. And with communities, really, I mean like subreddits, Discord channel, you know, Twitter, Telegram groups. You want to be there. You want to be where the people freely talk to each other about something without any sort of like, you know, censorship, and they say whatever they really think. Because if you go on Instagram and you see a public post, the majority of the times it's going to be adulterated or it's going to be, you know, polished. But if you go to a specific group chat or in a Discord channel,
the modern focus group.
Yeah, that's right? If you think about it, like you are there and you are really seeing in real time what people like and what people don't like, what they're expecting. And that's why we say all the time, if you are like a chief community officer, you should also look and read all the comments under your post. And just again, like social listening, because especially on TikTok, everyone is commenting. And once you do like, whenever you get an influencer doing a campaign for you, you have the user generated content. So the video and everything, you are promoting the brand, but also you can read the comments. That is, as you said, it's a focus group. You can get like first data feedback, real-time feedback about anything about your brand, your new products. So community, I say 100%, because if you are going into a decentralized sort of you know, like economy, then it's even more important to know each person what do they want, more than consider all of them as a macro group or a big cluster of people.
Yes, for sure.
What's your take on that?
No, I mean, I totally agree. And I feel like when you read comments, you do social listening and stuff, you can really have useful insights.
Definitely. And
brands should take advantage of that. It takes a lot of time.
Yes, it
because
does.
It's a work on itself.
Yeah.
It can make a difference. It
Definitely.
can make a difference. Yes.
If you want to see what is going to happen in the future, you have to listen to people and go in there. You know, there is this. I know they already mentioned to you, but there is like this. It's an old book. You know, called the Tipping Point, and it's interesting how, analyzing certain cluster of people, you can see that certain trends, they start almost randomly from a small group of people, and then they, as a sort of a virus, like it is spread, right? But if you don't see where it's happening, like, you know, especially let's talk like US college, right? Colleges. If you understand there is a trend is going there, then from that college goes to another, you know, that what happened Facebook 15 years ago, right? It spread from one place. But if you were not looking in a specific place, so you have to know where to look, and it's not that easy because some of these communities are hidden. But once you find them, then it really open up the Pandora box in a way, because it's gonna give you, as you said, a transparent view of your own brand. So I think it's gonna be important. Anything else? Is there any other big topic that I think it should be interesting to cover, or for the new year, or are we ready to wrap up?
I feel like
on that.
Wrap it up.
Okay, so do you want just to say again for who is listening today, just the topics? So the first one we said, what was that? Social commerce?
Social commerce with integration, live streaming, augmented reality.
Okay.
We have influencers, community. We have some new jobs role. We have Discord. We have Twitter and stuff. We have Meta. We have gaming. We have fashion. We have immersive experiences for the brands and the users. We have Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
We have all these new devices.
And just before we wrap up, in all the things that we said, another big trend that can be a sort of a macro trend that is on top of everything is going to be new job positions and new job roles that they don't exist as of now, they will exist. Because, I mean, as before, the term influencer was not even something 10 years ago. Now we're going to have the chief community officer is already there, but maybe tomorrow we're going to have the manager or the metaverse, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting for people that maybe are looking for something new. There is going to be less competition as of now, maybe less money involved because it's something new, but in time, so I think that if you start looking into that, could be as an investor, as someone that wants to put some money, or someone that wants to look for a job, it's going to be interesting. So all of these as a main trend, that say also new jobs that they didn't exist as of now, like so far, but it's going to be something big.
Something that comes to my mind talking about that, it's like moderators.
Oh yeah.
On live streaming, Meta. It's gonna be huge.
And they're already there. So a video of a guy like, hey, I'm a moderator, like, this is my job, that's what I do. I go in the metaverse, I listen to conversation to be sure there is no harassment and so on. And so again, it's jobs that exist like in the real life. We are transposing them, right, in the metaverse. So that is quite crazy. Interesting year. A lot of things happening, even too many in my opinion altogether, maybe. So it's going to be a bit confusing for some people, let's say. It's going to be important that our job as an agency and job from brands and tech is going to be to educate the common, I'd say, user base and understand how to use things, because if not, we can get, not just confusion, but also part of the economy might, get harmed by that, because every time there is a new buzzword, then there is people that invest money, they lose money, right? So it's
like NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, like on NFT, how do I feel? Like I feel like that I don't know. I feel there is a big bubble as of now. It is not giving that much of value, but I'm not against it. I mean, like if you want to invest, please do. I'm just like I don't think there is gonna be that big trend that people think, but maybe I'm gonna be totally wrong, and these words are gonna be.
Let us know. Let us know what the trend of
Exactly.
2020 you think is gonna be in the comments or on Instagram
Yes,
or on
please.
LinkedIn
Exactly.
page.
And again, for the community. So let us know in the comments. And with this, I guess it's a wrap.
Yes.
Thank you, Marcella, for joining me today in person.
Thank
This
you.
was nice because we talk about the metaverse, but sometimes doing one of the episode, it was definitely nice. So again, thank you so much for listening. You can listen to our podcast everywhere, really everywhere. But also, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can also watch us on YouTube. We're gonna also put a lot of different clips here and there. If you subscribe, as of now, we are doing one episode per month, something like that, every 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. It depends by things in life. But we're going to continue talking about trends, what is happening in influencer marketing, social media, social commerce, creator economy, and so on. So if you are interested, follow us, subscribe, smash the like button. Everybody can do to support us. See ya.
Bye.